Have you ever walked away from someone feeling mentally exhausted, but you couldn't explain why? Have you ever started doubting yourself after a simple conversation? What if I told you that some people can slowly influence your thoughts without you even noticing? And by the time you realize what's happening, they've already taken control of your mind. Toxic people rarely control others through force. They do it through psychology, slowly, quietly, and often so subtly that the victim believes the thoughts are their own. That's what makes them dangerous. Because the strongest prison isn't made of walls, it's made of thoughts. The first tactic toxic people use is creating self doubt. At first, it's small comments. Are you sure that's what happened? I think you're overreacting. You're remembering it wrong. These words seem harmless, but repeated over time, they start changing the way you trust yourself. And once someone makes you question your own judgment, they become more influential than your inner voice. The second tactic is emotional dependency. Toxic people often alternate between kindness and distance. One day, they're supportive. The next day, they're cold. One moment, they make you feel important. The next moment, they act like you don't matter. This inconsistency creates confusion. And confusion creates attachment because the human brain naturally chases emotional rewards that feel uncertain. The third tactic is controlling your environment. Not directly, subtly. They criticize your friends, question your family's intentions, create tension between you and the people who care about you. At first, it feels like concern, but over time, your support system becomes smaller and their influence becomes bigger. The fourth tactic is making everything about them. Every conversation, every problem, every emotional moment. Somehow it always returns to their feelings, their struggles, their needs, and without realizing it, you begin ignoring your own emotions while constantly managing theirs. The fifth tactic is guilt. Toxic people understand something powerful. Most good people hate feeling selfish, so they use phrases like, after everything I've done for you, I guess I don't matter to you. I thought you cared. And suddenly, setting healthy boundaries starts feeling wrong. That's exactly what they want. The sixth tactic is rewriting reality. When confronted about their behavior, they rarely accept responsibility. Instead, they change the story, twist the facts, shift the blame until you're no longer discussing what they did, you're defending yourself instead. And finally, the most dangerous tactic of all, normalization. Toxic behavior, repeated long enough, starts feeling normal. The criticism, the manipulation, the disrespect, the emotional exhaustion. You stop questioning it, you adapt to it. And that's the moment toxic control becomes strongest, because you no longer recognize it as control. The truth is, toxic people don't take over your mind overnight. They do it one conversation at a time, one doubt at a time, one emotional wound at a time, until the person you trust most becomes the person controlling how you think. So if someone constantly leaves you feeling confused, guilty, emotionally drained, or unsure of yourself, pay attention. Because healthy relationships bring clarity, toxic relationships bring confusion. And sometimes, the first step to taking back control of your mind is realizing someone else has been influencing it all along.